do 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 do. Da 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 da. Make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to work. I think it is all working. I assume, at least. Okay, now let me just get this. And then go here, do that. Uh-huh. And then go here. Make sure that's working. Yep. And then put this right here. And there. I think that should be it. Hello, this is Unknown Void Cat. And welcome back to another stream. Man, 2 days in a row. Slightly more consistent. 2 days in a row. And I'm not even like 30, 40 minutes late than what I usually, than what I was intending to do. So that's kind of good there. Kind of good. But I'm here today to do another drawing stream where I will be drawing something. What that will have to be, what that will have to be decided. Though I think I do have an idea. So last stream I did the tiger girl. We drew the random tiger girl with the random trees in a background. The background wasn't very good. The background was definitely a lot worse than the actual tiger girl. I kind of just did it like really thrown together, just kind of have a background. But that's not too important. What is important is what is gonna be done today. So my plan I was thinking of before stream, and by before stream I literally mean like a few minutes before, as I like sat down and was getting stuff ready. I was thinking I want to do like a little fan art. I think that because I haven't done any recently on streams, I've been mostly drawing like my wolf girl, tiger girl, like random like own little creation. So this time I want to try doing a bit of fan art. And so what I was thinking about doing is I want to do Pokemon, but not just drawing Pokemon because I already do that enough on my own time. I already do that enough on my own time. That's what I usually like to draw in my sketchbook on my own free time, because I have like a little thing going on right now where I'm trying to draw every single Pokemon in order. So I'm already doing that. No, what I was planning to do today was not that. Instead, I want to take a Pokemon and do like a little fan art where I, you know, humanize them, anthropomorphize, wow, whatever the word we use. I want to make like a human-ish, like an anthropomorphic version of one of them. Because I think that'd be fun, making like a more human-like version while still trying to, maintain the details that make it obvious that it's what Pokemon's supposed to be. I think that'd be fun to do today. And so I was wondering which one to do. And I think I'm gonna do Sylveon. Why Sylveon? Well, first up, I am a massive fan of the evolutions. They're probably my most favorite Pokemon, I would say. Definitely. My most favorite definitely gotta be those evolutions. And while Sylveon isn't my favorite evolution out of all of them, I'd actually be more of a fan of like Eevee and maybe Vaporeon, though I think that's kind of like tied with Sylveon. I chose Sylveon because, to be honest, I think Sylveon would just be easier to incorporate because it has like very obvious details like the bows and all the such, the bows and the ribbons. So I think that'd be nice to incorporate. So that's what I plan to do. Though I probably should stop randomly talking for 20 minutes, else I will never start drawing. I'll just keep talking and talking. So I guess I should start. So to start off with, I want to just go ahead and got ahead. Gotta like warm up. Gotta get my gotta get ready and like used to like actually drawing again. I feel every day I reset my skill level resets every single day. So I gotta get ready. Just gotta get rid of all of that. I make a little head like so. There, nice little head. Not the most perfect circle, or it was not meant to be like an exact circle, but slightly uneven, but it'll work, especially because I'm going to be erasing most of it anyway. This is just like a base. Now I'm going to actually like add the fur. Did I don't really like that much actually. I kind of want to change that a little. Maybe like this. Kind of like that maybe. Let me see how it looks on the other side, and I'll decide if I want to stick with it. Because it's always going to look weird when I have the other side not having it. So I need to have both sides available and there for me to actually tell for sure if I really want to stick with it like this or not. Okay. Like so. Yeah, I definitely need to. Okay, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to zoom in. This needs to be fixed a little. I'm going to lower it a little. Erase. Erase it a little. And then fix it. That might be too low. Let me zoom out a bit. That's a little too low. I need one to be a little higher than that. Like this. Let me fix this. I started going like really low on that side for some reason. Okay. There. That'll be good for now. But I do want to fix this though. This is too flat. Okay. There. And now, zoom out. Okay. I'm just gonna move this to be slightly more center. It's gonna bother me otherwise. There. That's, well, like so. Okay. Now, here. Got a little neck. That's a little big. A little big on the neck there. Zoom out. It's a little too small. I think this one's fine. I just want to move this one over a little bit. Just a tiny bit over. So maybe here. No. About here. No. About here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, now we're gonna have to go a little down. Nope. I don't know what's going on there. That wasn't very good. There. Now I want to redo this. Now that I have this other stuff set up, I want to actually redo this now. And I'm gonna say make it a little bit more like furry. Make it look like it's like more like with like fur and everything. Like that. Good, good, good. Now we zoom out a little. Zoom out just a little bit. Gonna go and I'm gonna draw a line right there, and then I'm gonna immediately get rid of it because I decided that I do not like it at all. And then I'm gonna keep redoing it and redoing it. Oh, and redoing it over and over. Until I get something that just sticks. Okay. Now, I think that's good. I just want to get it more now on this side. Now it's gonna be the hard part, getting it seeming at all, trying to get it to actually be like more, getting on both sides. That's the thing I mess up with. I'm bad with my symmetry, and getting them to be like, at least not crazily different. Okay. No. We go again. I'll keep going no matter how many times it takes. Hmm. Actually, kind of wanna move this in a little. I actually had that a little too far out. Nope. Okay. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I wanna move this down here. Why do I keep messing up this line? I know not. I know not. Okay, there. Now I just wanna kind of wanna erase. I wanna erase this. So let me do so. Okay. And then we're gonna go a-doop and a-doop and a-doop. And then we're gonna erase it because I decided I did not like it. And then I decided that I also didn't like that either. There. A bit better. I think it's a little bit better. And then we got the leg. A leg. Yeah. Leg. And then leg. And then leg. And then I decide I don't like how those legs came out, so I'm gonna redo them. Leg. And then a leg. And then another leg. And then I redo it again and again, like until an infinite amount of times. But what do I talk about? What do I talk about? Because I can't just infinitely commentate exactly what I'm doing. That's gonna get kind of stale at a certain point, considering all I'm really gonna be saying is, so I drew a line, and then I drew a line, and then I proceeded to get rid of that line and then redraw it. But then I did that again, and then again, and then I drew a different line after I finished that previous line. If I keep saying that, I'm gonna get a little stale. So what to talk about? I guess I can talk about my SevTech again that I was talking about last stream. As I recently made a new advancement, I've gotten into the next era, the next age. No longer am I stuck in age 1. No, I have advanced. I'm now in age 2. Meaning it's now time to do some dimensional traveling. Well, technically you already do a bit of dimensional traveling in you already do dimensionally tripping over my words there. You already do a bit of dimensional traveling in age 1. It's just, not exactly the hardest. It's kind of just go ahead and go to this dimension this beneath dimension. Go mine some quartz and, well, black quartz and aquamarine. Yeah, aquamarine. This was the name. I keep wanting to think it. I keep wanting to say sapphire because it's like a blue gem, but no, it's actually aquamarine. Go to this dimension, mine some stuff, and then that's it. Like there's nothing really like you're not really exploring besides like finding the gems and stuff. And there's not really any combat except for like fighting some random enemies. But I mean, fighting fighting random skeletons that don't have any bows, it isn't exactly a huge challenge. Not exactly a huge challenge necessarily. So I wouldn't really like that wasn't like a really big dimensional traveling. And then the other dimension isn't even like mandatory. Like the other dimension you can enter in Age 1 isn't even like mandatory. It's just the hunter's dimension that you can go to if you want to farm stuff, which I did. I did go there and made like a little fortress that I could, use to farm like random enemies. Specific Specifically the Darklands enemies, as I wanted a few gems. I wanted a few more shadow gems for a variety of crafting needs. So I did do stuff in the hunting dimension, but once again, you're not really exploring it. You're kind of just going there to farm enemies that you can see in the overworld. Like there's nothing special about it other than it just being a place where you can farm a little bit easier. That's all, really. That's really all that you're supposed to be doing there. And so it's kind of like, not exactly the most interesting thing in the world, not the most crazy stuff in the world. So I wouldn't really add it as like true dimensional traveling. Like you're not like really doing a lot. You're not just slaying the Hydra. So that's why like I wouldn't really say Age 1 is really much about dimensional traveling. It just happens to be there a bit. Age 2 though, now that's where it's going to be like that's where it's going to get a bit crazy. That's where you're going to start really doing the traveling because that's where that's the age where you got to be going around to the Twilight Forest, hunting the Hydra, hunting the like skeleton lich, I think it's called. Hunting the like little snake monster whose name I can never remember. Hunting the Minotaur, but I don't think it's called Minotaur. I think there's like some kind of pun involved in its name, but I can't remember what. I just know it's like a mushroom Minotaur, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. But you hunt that. You go find the random Ghast boss as well, who I also can't really remember the name. I think it's something with a C, like Car something Ghast. You go hunt them, go beat them up, go beat up a lot of random bosses. So that's real dimensional traveling. You're actually, you're doing some interesting stuff. You're actually having to go around doing some travel, doing a variety of stuff. Though, hopefully, this time it'll actually be easier than when I tried out the mod pack a few years ago, because that Age 2 was like a huge difficulty spike a few years ago, considering I never had gone to the Twilight Forest 4, never did that mod. I've only like ever, saw a little bit about it in videos, never actually did a lot of that, stuff myself. So that was a bit difficult. Not difficult necessarily. Like I never died, I think. At least I think I didn't die. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So like that one wasn't difficult. It was just time consuming because I did not at all know what I was doing. So I had to, spend a lot of time like figuring out where I'm supposed to go. And when did I delete a line here? When did I accidentally erase this part of the line? Let me fix that. There. Like I never really knew how to do it too much. Like I knew of the bosses since I've seen a bit about the mod, but didn't know too much about what actually to do. So it took a bit of time. It was still fun though, seeing it for the first time. A mod I've only ever heard of. like actually and like seeing the video a bit, like actually playing it myself for the first time was cool. But I think now, this time, it should definitely be a lot easier because I at least vaguely know what I'm doing, and not perfectly because it's been like 2 or 3 years. I'm pretty sure 2 years. It's been 2 years, so I don't perfectly know what's going on. Like I'm not gonna have a perfect understanding of like the exact specifics of like how you get to each area and each boss. But I do at least like know like okay, how to prepare. Like what kind of like difficulty should I be looking out for? I know that. And I kind of have like a vague idea about how it works and like what I need to be doing and like what I should be on the lookout for. At least vaguely. Now the thing I'm really worrying about though is the Between Lands. Now that one's gonna be the bad one, as I don't think even having a bit of like memory about it from like 2 years ago will help me out because it was the worst out of all the dimensions in H2. It was the worst one by far. Mostly because one, I knew nothing about it. Like Twilight Forest, at least I've it's a famous mod, so I've heard about it before. I knew at least some stuff about it. I knew of its existence. I've seen, what the bosses look like before, and I kind of like vaguely knew what they're about. Like, I didn't know all the bosses. Like, I didn't know about the Minotaur, and I didn't know about like these like skeleton knights. At least, were they skeleton knights, or were they like just haunted armor? I can't remember. Like, I didn't know about those, but I still knew about like the Hydra and stuff, so that like definitely helped. But the Between Lands, I never even heard of that mod. Before I like played Septek, I never even heard of the Between Lands before. Like I didn't even know they existed. That was a mod. And so I was going there completely fresh. Like the only guidance I had was whatever the mod pack was telling me. So I got the key, made the giant tree portal thing, went in, and I was not prepared. I was not prepared for the difficulty spike. Like there was some crazy stuff in there. Like I don't remember what the name of the mob was, but I know there was some kind of mob in there that like two-shot me, like super quick. That and also just the Between Lands are kind of like a miserable place to be overall. It's so foggy. It's so hard to see, even with computer brightness up, just because the fog is so high. Even with like the game setting brightness high up, it's still so hard to see just because it's so so foggy and impossible to see. Also, it's so swampy since it's like a swamp kind of dimension, I think. It's so muddy, and you're just getting constantly slowed down, constantly without any stop. Okay, but how do I want to do? I kind of want to get this real quick. Let me give it this real quick. There. But then I need to fix this. And so I'm like kind of looking forward to the Between Lands. Like I say I'm not looking forward, I do kind of look forward to it just because I'm hoping that maybe this time with, now that I know a bit more stuff, 2 years later, maybe it'll go better. So I'm looking forward in that way, like maybe I can, do better than my past self. But I'm also not looking forward to having to slowly wander through a swamp for hours. It's gonna be interesting. But, okay, there's the hands. But I think it'll still be fun. Since I'm trying to, like, take my time now, this playthrough of it, and not rush so much, which I think is actually making it a lot easier for me to enjoy stuff, as last time I played 2 years ago, I rushed too much. I rushed too much. And so because of that, I just couldn't, take the time to enjoy things. And like I was just rushing, the objectives. Like I never really did anything the mod didn't tell you explicitly in the quest tree to do. Like I didn't really do any other stuff. I just, I did what had to be done to get to the next age, which kind of like made things a bit like more annoying because one, it meant that I was able to explore some of the cool stuff and some of the other mods that you unlock that game doesn't tell you to go like interact with that, or it does tell you to interact with it, but only like a very limited amount. Like for example, blood magic. Like in age 1, you unlock blood magic, and you have to do blood magic to I think you have to get one of the blood orbs. You have to get some of the blood orbs to make some kind of item for the Beneath portal, I'm pretty sure. And you'd also have to use blood magic to get reinforced tablets, is it called? Or something like that. You have to get like reinforced like this like tablet thing to make the luminous crafting table. But besides that, like it doesn't tell you anything else. Like it doesn't make you do anything else. And so because of that, like last time I was missing out a lot of content because I didn't like explore the mod besides what what the mod pack told me to. So I never like made these really cool like ruins that you can make that like give you like special abilities if you use like your blood life points. Like for example, there's this little ruin that lets you shoot out like little magical lamps, like light up stuff, which was like really cool because last time I played, I didn't have it. So when I was going through the Beneath dimension, you know, having to deal with like the darkness and taking damage from it, I was having to, just use torches to light stuff up, and that was kind of inconvenient. But this time, I had this cool blood magic totem, so I could just like shoot out like these blood lamps to, go light up my surroundings. And also, since you can shoot it out and not just place it, it also had the convenience of like I could go find, like make a little totem to give me night vision. Like you use like the totemic totems, give me like night vision, spot out where the aquamarine is, be like, okay, there's the aquamarine, and then I can like grab my blood lamp ruin and go doop, shoot a blood lamp out there, lights up the aquamarine, so when I leave the range of the night vision totem, I still can see like this massive glowing spot that like kind of points the way of like where to go for the aquamarine or the black quartz or whatever I was going there in the Beneath for. So I think that was nice. See, and that's why it's like I really should have last time like spent more time not rushing, because that all that led to me doing was like getting fed up and quitting the minute like any hardship came after like rushing through so many ages. Like the minute I got to age 3, I super quickly quit after a few hours in it because I just wasn't ready. I like spent too much time just rushing through everything. Like I wasn't like committed into this world. Like I didn't spend any time making cool buildings and cool little stuff. I never spent time doing all that. And so I just wasn't ready to truly enjoy the world and truly be like in tune with the world. hmm I'm trying to get this ear real quick. So that was nice though. Like taking it slow this time, like making cool farming buildings, like have my farms. Like I flattened the top of a mountain so I can like go put like a water mill, like a building to store my like water mill on the outside, and then like connect the water mill inside the building with like, axles. So instead of just having like my sawmill and turntable just, being on the outside and like looking kind of ugly, this time I actually try to have them inside of like a building. So like looks nice. It looks cool. It looks like way more prettier to like have a bunch of buildings with stuff around rather than just having a lot of just blocks lying on the ground, a lot of machines just on the ground and like dirt floors and like right and on the grass. Like instead of having that, like actually building buildings this time is nice. I mean, I'm really not getting this ear. I'm not getting this ear very well. I think I need to do it more pointed. Mm, I think I'm gonna stick with like that for now. For now, I can change it later if I need to. I want to see. I think I should have like both of them so I can tell more if I like it or not. There. And then we're gonna have the little insides like this. Oop. There, nice, nice. They should have like a giant bow. Yeah, they have a giant bow, so I wanna add the bow. I'm gonna add the bow they're supposed to have. Okay, I completely messed that up. Hmm, let's keep doing this. Try it one more time. No, okay, I'm making a little, I think I'm making it a bit too big. I think I wanna make it a little smaller than what I'm doing. I think I'm just making it too big. And also too round is the other problem. Making it very round. Okay, this might be a little too big, but it's not as round, so I kind of like it. Because it's not like so weirdly round. But it's just too big is the issue, so I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again. I don't want it to be that round. Like, wait, what about... Okay, okay. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. You know, it's not too round. Like, it's not like just us two circles. And it's like a lot smaller. Okay, I think that works better. For the little bow. For the little bow. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Okay, and then we're just gonna have little stuff. Doop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There, nice. Little bow. A little bit of a bow. Okay. Now, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about decorations. So yeah, I've been like adding like decorations this time. Like cool little buildings. Nice little buildings. And like I've been also like doing a little thing where I've been trying to like keep like a picture, a screenshot of my base for each age that I move on to so I can like look back after like a while and be like, man, I remember in age 0 when my base looked like this, you know, I had when I used to have those when my base used to literally just be like just kind of grass with like one farm like the only real building was like the farming building and we had just a bunch of kilns and a bunch of like clay kilns and a stone grill and like this like fire pit and stuff. And we had all these animals outside and like these like holes in the ground. But now I look at my age 1 picture before I moved that I took before I moved to age 2. Now we got like still got the farming building, but now we have like a little tiny house, like not like a very advanced house, but like a little tiny house. The animals are gone, destroyed. I killed almost every single one of them. They were too much noise pollution. They were kind of annoying me, so I killed all of them except for like 2 of each. Like I kept 2 of each of the animals and then kind of picked them up and it's like, okay, you're going somewhere else. I put them inside of a cave that I hollowed out in one of the other mountains separate from my main mountain. Put them in a little cave separated away so that they wouldn't be so annoying to hear constantly going like moo oink whatever sound a chicken makes and like bah bah. Too much. It was too much. So I had to move them. But it actually looks nice because now I don't have just a bunch of holes in the ground with like a bunch of animals in each of the holes. I don't have that anymore. Now I got a nice like clean space that I can now do something new in H2. Like in H2 I can now do something with it. Do something with that space. Add something new. And then I also changed it so that I'm like colonizing the other 2 islands because my main base I kind of explained this last stream, but my base is mostly three is mostly like three island. It's like three mountains. I keep saying islands. It's three mountains. There's three little mountains, and on those mountains, the main one in the center is like the main one where I got like my most like the new buildings and stuff come out. All that stuff, everything new. All like my home. That's where I have my bed. Well, leaf bed because I don't have an actual bed unlocked yet, since I was only just now moving to H2. So we have like we had the leaf bed. We got like we have like some food stuff. The little food tower, but it's mostly like a general like area with like a home and stuff. And then the what's it called? I'm actually gonna do the eyes first before I do this. And then I have two other islands which didn't really have much. They didn't really have a lot in the age 0. Like they were pretty barren. Like they weren't super developed. Which is what makes it cool to now look at the screenshot from age 0 and compare it to age like the screenshot I took from age 1 before I advanced to age 2, where now those two islands they actually now have like an identity, they have like a purpose, and I actually like started like developing them, putting stuff on. Like, why do I keep saying islands? I mean mountains. I started developing them and like giving them cool stuff. Like for example, they have like this cool they have this cool like one of them is like an industry island. I'm not. I keep saying island. One of them's like an industry. Is meant to be like an industry one. It's gonna be like where factories are. This one's probably the least developed one since I, aren't in like an industrial age. Like I don't really have a lot of machines and stuff because I was, just in age 1, and there isn't really a lot of machines until the end of age 1 where you get like the sawmill and stuff. But like that's meant to be like the industry area. So I like cut off the top of the mountain, put a water mill on it, and then put the like sawmill and stuff there. But then the other island besides the main island, that's the one that ended up getting developed the most this age. Because wait, did I say island again? I don't know why I keep like wanting to say island when it's supposed to be mountain. On the other mountain is supposed to be like a magical mountain. I made the other one like a more magical mountain. So what it is like I have these I have like all my magical stuff and all my like ritual stuff like all on that mountain and like moved to that mountain. So I got like my blood magic, I got my like necromancy stuff, like the Necronomicon and like all the like old one statues and all that stuff, and like the little ritual site to do those like rituals in the Necronomicon. I got the blood magic altar. I got the totemic like totems. I also have I also put like portals because those are kind of like magical. So I have like the Hunter Dimension portal, the Beneath portal, all of that. So it's like my magical like the magical mountain where I put like all my more magical stuff at, which I think is like pretty cool. I'm actually gonna take this. We're gonna actually make it a little lighter. I think it's not light enough. I want to make it a little lighter. I put all my magical stuff, all my magic rituals, which makes it look like super cool now that it's like actually properly built and like actually has stuff. Like it's not super developed, it only has like a few things on it. But it has like an altar, has like these totems, it has like a ritual site. So I think it's definitely a lot more like filled out than what it was previously. Like it actually has stuff on it. It has like a nice little cute bridge. A cute little bridge. A nice cute bridge that connects it from the the main mountain to the other ones, which I think is nice. Give me one sec. Give me 1 second. Okay, there. Excuse me, I had to check something real quick. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I made this nice little magic island, which is like it's so cool now to look at it in comparison to what it was like previously. So what am I gonna do here now? Okay, so I got the ears, got these ear, got this ear, I got the little ribbon. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I wanted to add, I was supposed to add like this. Well, I did that a little bad. I want to add the little thing. I didn't do it very good. Do that, and then do that. There. So we have that. I'm gonna actually maybe. Do I start adding color yet? I'm gonna add a few more details, then we'll start. Cause I had the color of the eyes, but I don't want to add the colors for everything yet. Not until I get some of the other details in first. Like for example, we'll get a little bow. Add a little bow that was here as well. Add a bow here. A little bow here. I don't really like how that turned out though, so I'm actually gonna restart that. That was okay. I don't know what I was doing there. That was a little big. That was a little huge there. Okay. Now, restart that. I don't like how that went. I think this side's good, but the other side I need to get better. Okay, there. Let me just real quick. That's a little too sharp, I think. There. I'll go whoop and whoop. There. Nice. Nice. A nice little bow. And then I want we need the ribbons that are like coming off the bows. The little ribbons. Little old ribbons. Okay, that one. I don't know what I was doing there. That turned out a little. That turned out a little badly. I just like messed. I'm making like a little too big at the end. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do this then. Like I'll make it easier if I have like both sides like that. See, yeah, that was a little easier. So I do want to. I do kind of want to redo this a little. I think that was a little too big at that part. There, a little smaller. I think is nice. And then just erase a bit here. Like so. Nice. Maybe fix that though. Okay. There. Little ribbon now. And then we'll have the other ribbon as well. Maybe we'll actually have like coming out from the side. Okay, I did that kind of badly though. Like I kind of wanted to come like around and then like it'd be cool. Like so. I might be doing a bit too big though here. I think I did that a little too big. Like let me redo this, but like redo this part maybe? Yeah. Like make this a little smaller. Like so. Also, I wanna actually mess that up. It doesn't. And the line needs to be gonna come out like here. So it's doing like this, not like the other way around. It needs to be like this more. I had the line going the wrong way. There. And then did I? Oh, I forgot to remove some of the stuff here. Whoops. Let me remove some stuff here. Nice to see all this stuff removed there. Good. Good, good, good. And then I'm actually gonna zoom in a bit here. I think it'll make it a little easier to get rid of that. Okay. Nice. Now we want the ribbons for here though as well. Maybe you can add like one coming down here. I think it might look nice. And so I have like, okay, I made that a little too small. Instead of doing it like too big like the others, somehow I made that one too small instead. I don't know how I succeeded in that. Okay, once again, I somehow did the other wrong way again. I need to do it like this. I don't really like how this. I actually made it too sharp here. It needs to be more like I want it should be more like I think flowy. Let's redo that. It should be more I think flowy. More like it's like flowing around. Okay. There. Maybe a little too big though here. Maybe you should make it a little smaller. Like that? I think I kinda like that. It's like nice. Get rid of this. There. Okay. Get rid of that. Oh, okay, okay. Now, how's the other ribbon gonna be like? Hmm. What will the other ribbon be like? What shall the other ribbon be like? So this one's like kind of flowing here. Maybe we'll have to, since this one's like flowing forward, it might be nice to have like this one maybe flow back. So what, maybe we could have either flowing like back behind like the shoulder, or it could actually maybe like flow back and maybe even like around the shoulder, around like into the arm. Hmm. I kind of like it just, I don't want to add like too much. 'Cause we already got this one like covering up a good amount of the body. I don't want to add doing like too much. I think I'd rather just have it kind of go out and kind of going out into the shoulder, going out behind. I think I'd rather that instead. Nah, I say that, but I don't know. I think it should be like a little bit more. It's like that's too high. It's going up too much though. I don't really like how high up it's going, to be honest. Maybe I'll actually instead just kind of have it flow off like here. I don't really like that though, either. Hmm, maybe just. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Maybe I will do this idea of like having it just flow behind, but I need to maybe change how I'm gonna do it. Like there. Now let's try redoing it. Maybe it'll look better this time. If I do it a little bit differently. I think it was like too big last time, maybe. It's a problem. Mm, it's still a little off. I think this is a little too needs to be a little bit more flowy. I think a little too sharp. How's that? A little better? It's a little better, but not perfect. Not the best. And restart that. Redo that, actually. Hmm. Redo this. That's too big. Like that. Hmm. Hmm. How do I want this to be? Can't quite decide. I got, like, part of me kind of likes it, but a part of me is also like, I don't know if I do like it though. But do I? Cause I kind of like how it's like kind of like less out there, less detailed. To this one, it's kind of like basic, because it like gives more emphasis to this. I think I'm actually gonna keep it for now. We'll see if it still looks good once I add color, but I kind of like how it's like kind of like more basic, and then this one's like more flowy. I think that's nice. So I'm gonna keep it for now. I'm gonna get rid of this. Whoops, I don't want to do that much. And then there. Okay, so there's little ribbons. Little ribbons. Now I'm also gonna add a tail. Unfortunately, there. Fortunately, the one problems we have kind of have arm in the way. Okay. Also, I did that thing way too like it's like straightforward out. Hmm. How would we get this tail? So it kind of be like coming out. So it kind of like be coming out like that. Maybe not that far. I kind of want to be like it could be coming out kind of like there. A little too big though. I'm drawing a little too big. Like, cause the tail I think would be like around there. I don't. I keep doing that too big. I want to do it a little smaller. Like just a little smaller than how I'm doing it right now. Hmm. Do maybe I won't add the tail because you wouldn't really you at most you'd only really see like the tiny bit of it. And I just don't think it'll look that good because you won't even be able to see it with the arm and anything. And I think it's just gonna be like a random like line right next to the arm that just like kind of looks like I added too much to the arm or something. I just don't think it's gonna look that good because Sylveon's tail isn't like a very long tail, so it wouldn't really be coming out that far very well. In reality, it'd probably just be more like like right behind. So you really wouldn't really see it very well from this angle. So I'm gonna skip it. So I kind of want to get rid of these ramp dots that are still that I forgot to get rid of earlier. I'm gonna shorten this down a bit. Looks a little weird next to the ribbon. There. There. So I'm gonna like expand that out a little. Like a little like that. Okay. Now. Now. Now, now, now. No, no, now. What do I want to do? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Thinking of adding a bit of color. A bit of color. And that's exactly what I will do. So, Sylveon's already like a white color, so we don't really do like the fur. Instead, we need to get the details to actually be swapped around, given color. The details. The details are what now needs color. So, Here. That's not right. What about this? No. Too, like, purple. What about this? No, still not right. I need more like a pink. I like a pink. Like almost a reddish pink. Like a bit more red. Like kind of like that actually. Yeah, kind of like this, but maybe a little tiny bit darker. Maybe. Maybe like a tiny. Yeah. No. No, not that dark. No. Maybe I actually kind of want to do like this. Yeah, like this. Maybe. We keep like this pink. We'll take that. We'll go doop. Doop. Do do do. And am I missing anywhere? Oh yeah, okay. Now let's get the blues of the ears. The blues of the ears. Like so. Doop. Doop. Let me get a little closer for that. Let me get a little closer for this. Fill that in. Fill that in. Okay. Is it actually meant to be? Actually, I don't know if that's... This is actually meant to be that. I think this is actually just meant to be part of the ear. So actually, I should just go ahead and remove this. There. Like so. Take that back. And then go over here. Yep, that ear was already done. Yep. Yep, yep. Pink there. Okay. Okay, okay. Now I also need the ribbons, though. The ribbons also need their color. So kinda about here. Pink. And then a little bit of pink. And then a little bit of pink over here as well. I think that's actually what I want to be a little bit more. Like that. Okay, I'm actually going to add a little bit more here to this one. This ribbon. Tiny bit more. And then also a tiny bit more to this ribbon. So that it kind of more match this one. Okay, there's the pink. Now I want to add the other colors though. The blues. The blues. So, about here. Blue. And then about here. Blue. Nice blue. A very nice shade of blue. And then about here. Also, blue. And then the lighter blue. To finish it off. I messed that up. I want to have it a bit more out and like curved. Like that. Good. And then a blue there. and a blue there. Okay, okay. And then a blue here. No, a little lower, like this. And then a blue here. And that is blue. Blue. Okay. I think it seems it does seem like Sylvia. Like the colors of the like it's now I think more recognizable as Sylveon. Like it's no longer as unrecognizable, which I think is a very good. I like that. It's more recognizable. But I'm gonna keep going. So I kind of change up the eyes. Should I add a little white? Like I was trying not to add it potentially. I was thinking about maybe not adding it and keeping it more simplified, as I think it would to keep more in line with like actual since like actual Sylveon's eyes are a bit more simple. But I think nah, it might be better to add actually add an iris. Otherwise, it's a little since it's like more humanoid. I think I should still add not the iris, but like the little shine spots to the here. I don't know why I said iris. I should add a little shine spot there instead of just having the basic. I think it looks a little nicer. I'm pretty sure. Like yeah, let me look. Without it, yeah, the eyes just kind of look dead. A little like gone. They look like they're just kind of out of it a bit. I think it's a bit better to add this, add this here. Okay, now I'm gonna get rid of that real quick. Then also, I should actually make sure that all this white is actually filled in with white and not just kind of left with like the background white, as that might be a problem when I actually fill in the background with something else with another color later. So I should make sure this is all actually the color white so it doesn't get messed up when I change the background if I do so. If I'm going to do so. Okay, okay. Colors. Look a little nicer. The legs are definitely off. I do want to try to change them potentially. I want to change them a little. Let me try to retry them a little. Redo them. I don't really like them too much. I want to see if I can do it better. At least a little bit better. No. No, 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 no. Hmm. Maybe I should like redo this entire bottom parts a little. Like I'm gonna try to redo the entire bottom parts, the thing of everything. I don't think it did very well. Yeah, let me redo this. We're gonna completely redo it here. Okay, now I don't know why I was doing it at such weirdly curved like that. Yeah, I don't know why I keep messing it up there. Okay, no. Now, okay. Now. Okay, I really should probably get rid of this before I don't know why I was trying to do that while that was still there. I probably should have gotten rid of that first. Before I started doing stuff. Oh. There. I think it's a little bit. No, it's still a little too messed up. No. No. Up. I keep messing up somehow at the very end. Okay, there. I like that a bit more. Now I think this is a little weird. I want to fix this a little. Okay, now that that's fixed, I want to actually try to fix the legs now. Now that that's been fixed up a bit. Now we're going to fix the legs. Still looks a little bad. Especially this side. Let me fix this side a little. Okay. I don't know if that's much better, but that's what it's going to be like for now. Is it better? I honestly can't tell if it was better, if it's any better than before, because to be honest, I've already forgotten what it looked like before. I'm gonna redo this one though. A little, just give it like a slight more curve. Like this. Okay. Now, we got that done. Now what I want to do, maybe we'll add a bit of, what would be a nice clothing option? I want to add like a bit of clothing, but I don't know what. What would be nice? What would be nice? Nice. Nice. Hmm. 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 What am I thinking? What about randomly? What about a jacket? That could, it's like random, but I think it could be nice. A jacket. And the problem with this is I have so much stuff that I've already I got like an open jacket too, like it, so it could be like slightly open. Problem is I've already added too much stuff that like would be going over. Like I've messed myself up by doing that. Now it's gonna be hard to make this jacket because I have like this should be going over the jacket. This should be going over. These hands should be going over. It's gonna be a lot harder. That's the punishment I guess I take for doing everything in a singular layer. I guess that is my punishment. Perhaps I should have done this in more layers, but I didn't, and now I will pay the price. Okay. Just gonna kind of add. Okay. It's going over a little. Unfortunate. We're okay. I think the neck, like the clothing with like the neck should be. It should be about. It's hard to tell with this ribbon in the way of like where exactly to put it, but yeah, it should be like about there. What is this line? Oh, it's the ribbon. I. Oh yes, it is the ribbon that I've already forgotten about. Okay. And so like, this would be going up, and then obviously we're gonna have like the jackets. Be going around, like it would be going like. Whoop. Do do do. Do 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 do. Then obviously be going up there. And then we have this. Like so. I need to have it more up here. to be in line with this one. Like how that one is. Okay. Okay. I'm getting it slowly done. And by slowly, I mean really slowly. Like really, really slowly. Okay, so there's that. Wait, where did I end? Oh yeah, I did do this side though. I about forgot about that. And now that I'm thinking about it, did I remember this side either? I don't think I did. I think I forgot to do this side as well. Let me do that then. Okay. Okay. No, obviously there should be, the hood, actual hood itself of the hood of like the jacket or hoodie. Okay. There. Now. Okay. Let's make sure everything is actually in order. Like get rid of that for a second. Like make sure everything's like in line. Okay. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Now what I want to do. What color will the jacket be? Hmm. Maybe we'll just make it like pink. It's like a little pink. Now what I want to do is. No, let's not do that. Like let's just. Because then we're gonna have to like erase things. No. We'll just go around. We'll do the work of going around like this. Okay. And then here, like so. Maybe I should really, to make this easier, like make sure I'm not accidentally going over things, I should like make this like tinier. Okay. Now, here as well. We'll zoom in a little, make this easier on me. If I zoom in, whoop, do. There. Nice. Then we're gonna also need to actually let's see. Does it already fill in? No. What am I thinking there? Well, for one, I'm literally missing a piece here that I somehow didn't notice. Whoops. That's probably part of the issue. Yeah, because otherwise it was actually gonna be fine on like this side. Not on this side, but this side would have been fine. I just kind of forgot the whole like giving it well that little bit of color that was missing. Okay. Okay. Slowly fill it in. I'm slowly filling it all in. And perhaps one day I'll get this done, but until then I'll just keep filling in all this color. How long has it been? I think it's been like an hour, hasn't it? Let me see. It has in fact been an hour and 14. Cool. Cool. Do, do. 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 Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Up. There. There. I'm gonna zoom in even more. Enhance image even more. Zoom in even farther. Make it a little easier on me. Okay. Almost so close. Almost there. And there. Okay. Nice. Then, nope. We're definitely still missing stuff. What am I missing though? Because that's good. Is it not? Or am I like missing like a random tiny spot like right here? Okay, that's exactly what happened. I once again missed a random spots. Once again missed some random spot that I did not notice I was missing. Did not notice I was missing some random piece. Okay. So that's good, but now we have to get this in though, this finished though. Doop. La 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 la. What should I? Maybe I should go back to the Septec. There's a lot of empty air now. We're going back to Septec once again. We must return to Septec. We talk just rambling about Septec. So, as I mentioned before, I recently got to age 2. And so because of that, I unlocked one of my favorite tools in that entire mod pack. As far as I can see, I've only really gone to age 3 as far as I've gone, so maybe there could be other stuff better later. But I unlocked one of my favorite tools, the slime slingshot. It is just, it's so good. It's so amazing. And the reason why is if you combine it with an item that you unlocked the previous era, the if you combine it with the slime, if you combine it with the slime boots, which give you, fall immunity, like immunity to fall damage, you get the slime boots together with the slime slingshot. You can just shoot yourself across the map at extremely fast speeds, and it's like super cool to do. It's super cool and it's like super fun, and you can go insanely fast. Like you get amazing mobility, so it's like it's very good at mobility. Like just having the slime boots were kind of cool. In fact, I actually recently like this time I found out like another mobility item that was pretty good that I didn't use the previous time I played 2 years ago, and that is the wild dog pelt boots. They're also pretty good as well because they give you like an insane speed bonus when you use the wild dog pelt boots. You get this like big speed bonus that's really nice. You get this really nice speed bonus that I really love. And it was like really good, especially because age 1 you do have the slime boots, and they're also really good then, but they're not quite as good at mobility all the time due to you missing the slime launcher and not getting it till age 2. Because the problem with the slime boots is they can give you crazy speed, but you have to get like good height. You have to get like you have to fall a good amount of distance and like have like interrupted and like no interruptions, like you're not running into any blocks and you'll lose your speed. You have to like fall a pretty high distance, which will allow you to like start like jumping forward super fast using the slime boots. But then once you do that, you can't like hit anything, or else you lose that speed, and that speed is going to be like really hard to get back if you don't have the slime launcher. Because what the slime launcher does is allow you to pretty easily get that speed and like launch yourself in the sky. Versus without it, if you ever lose speed, you have to like have potentially like you have to have like a little hill, or you need something to give you that speed, like give you that height. Like, so you need something to jump off of. But with the slime launcher, you don't need anything to jump off of. You can just be like, oh, here's some here's my slime launcher. I'm just gonna go right in the air. Just shoot yourself into the air. And then use that to get a bunch of height, fall, and then you'll start going like super fast. Then you can also just instead of shooting yourself up, you can also shoot yourself like forward and like get a super huge speed boost one way, like fling yourself in one direction. Though to do that, you have to like have some level of like the terrain can't be like too tall. There can't be like tall trees or anything, or else you might just slam into a tree and stop going as far. But if there is no trees, no big hills in your way, you can just like aim your slingshot forward, face your back to wherever you're planning on, heading. Put your back to wherever you're planning on heading and just go and then fling yourself across the map at super speeds. But before I unlocked the slime launcher, another good alternative is just those wild dog pelt boots, since they give you like a big speed boost whenever you run with them. And that speed boost, I'm pretty sure it's not like a speed like the status effect. Instead, I'm pretty sure it's like a separate thing, which means if you can get something else that provides like the speed potion effect, it stacks with the wild dog pelt boots, which is really good. Very, very good. If you can get it to work. Oh, wait, did I accidentally? No, 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 no. I accidentally started adding this to the wrong layer. Oh, I should have paid attention. Why was adding the pink, not to the layer with the jacket? No. No wonder it wasn't filling in properly. That's why. It's because I was on the wrong layer. No wonder it was like filling down here for some reason. I was on the wrong layer. No. But yeah, those speed boots, those wild dog pelt boots can be very good. Especially if you get a speed boost from something like if you get these drying racks that you need for like drying leather in the mod pack, like you have to get them for that. But what you could also do with them, instead of just drying leather, if you get a slime ball and you dry it, you can get like this slime ball food item, which you consume. It gives you like a huge speed boost for like a little bit, like a minute. It gives you like a crazy speed boost, which stacks with the wild dog pelt boots, allowing you to go incredibly fast. Like insanely fast. Not as fast as like slime launcher, like slime slingshot launcher plus, slime boots combo. Like that goes even faster since you're literally like flinging yourself across like a massive amount of land all at one in a really quick amount of time. But it's like a pretty good like second place speed option, especially before you get those, slime boots. Slime boots, slime launcher. Before you get the slime launcher, wild dog pelt boots plus slime drop item. Very good, very good. It like helped me get to the Darklands super fast when I had to go to it for like when I had to revisit it after doing all the stuff that you have to do do with it in H0. I also had to return to it in H1 because I needed more shadow gems. And when I did so, I was luckily able to get there way faster than I did in H0 since I had the wild dog pelt boots plus slime drop, which allows you to just go extremely fast. Only problem is, when you're going so fast, you can often run into trees. So you won't go as fast if you're like in a forest. It can be a little bit harder to go as fast since you'll constantly run into trees sometimes. Or random pits of oil. There's like random pools of oil around the map, or at least I think it's oil. And you can just like get completely stuck in them sometimes because you like run into them too fast. So that's like a slight drawback of the wild dog pelt boots. But luckily they're not that common. Like the random like pits of oil aren't that common. So like you probably don't gotta worry about them that often. Like you should most likely be fine most of the time. You just have to, you can't completely stop paying attention. You do gotta like pay attention with your movement to make sure you don't accidentally fling yourself into one. You just gotta be careful there. Okay. You just gotta be a little careful. But otherwise, you'll be in like a pretty good spot with a lot of speed, allowing you to get to places you need to very fast. Okay. I just wanted to make that a little smaller since like the jacket would be covering up a bit. So make it a little smaller, not a huge amount, just a tiny bit. Like so. Okay. Okay. So there's the well, actually, am I missing anything? Like, okay. Like, for example, I'm missing a little bit of color right here. Not a huge amount, just a tiny bit there. So I was missing that. When I fix that. This is going to need to be fixed later. I'll fix that in a bit, but not right now. For reasons I cannot fix that yet. I'm gonna fix this once I get the background, because once I get the background, I can like, and I have like color, I'm gonna match color, like put the color to like, you know what I mean. Get the color, whatever the background is, and then just go cover that up. I do kind of want to fix this though. I do want to fix this. This is I messed this up here. This shouldn't be so. This shouldn't be that square. Like do that there, and then we'll erase a bit later. Okay, so there's that. I want to do pink there. Boop. Got the pink there, pink there. Then now I need to do the hoodie. Now this is going to be a slightly darker since like going behind the neck. Should be a little bit darker. Like maybe about this. Whoops, I forgot it. I had to like manually like this. Because it doesn't have like stuff on this side. Gotta do this first. Somehow I immediately forgot. There. Now, this side as well. Add it on this side as well. Can't leave this one out. Can't forget this side. Of course. Now, how does it look? It needs to be slightly darker, I think, actually. I do like dark enough there. That's too dark, though. Okay, slightly lighter. But still dark, like there. Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of messed up here. This should be coming in more, I think. Like it's going a little too far out. It should be coming like in more a little. And then we'll erase this. Yeah, fix this. I want to come a bit more in. Like this. Like this. There. Okay, this one still needs to be even more in. Like this. Okay. There. There. Little dots. Still not too right. It's a little hard to get the details of the hood right with all the stuff in the way. I kind of messed myself up a little adding all this stuff first. As now I can't as easily see the hood and like get it accurate. It's a little harder to do when it's like this, unfortunately. But I think I'll leave this like I think I'll leave it like this for now. So it's gonna be a little hard to fix this stuff in a way. Instead, what we're gonna move to the pants. Which maybe, yeah, like it wasn't boots to the pants. So we're gonna add here. Whoops, I wanna fix that a little. Okay. And then like there. And then and like here. And then we'll fill it in like this. Not that shade though. Okay, I kind of want to fix it. Like this maybe. Yeah, like that. We're gonna kind of fix this a little. Get rid of that stuff here. So it's supposed to be under the jacket. So fix that a bit. Okay. But I do want to like slightly like still add like a little bit. There could be like a little belt. Trying to remember how to make draw jeans. Add this. Add this. Like add, like make it look like jeans. How do you? No, does it have a thing that does that thing? Okay. I'm trying to remember. My brain is trying to remember how to do it. How to draw jeans. It's trying to remember slowly. I think it does. I'm pretty sure. Have a thing here. Yeah. So this should be it here. We'll have like that little thing there. Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm pretty sure the stream is lagging quite a lot, huh? A decent bit. Lagging a little, I think. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, but that ain't anything new. It unfortunately does like to lag a lot. Often, unfortunately. Not much to do about it, sadly, with how my thing is set up. With how my computer is. Okay. But a huge amount to do. Okay. Little thing there. Okay, so there's the pants. The shoulders are a little gigantic right now. A little gigantic. I wanna before I start doing shading, I kinda wanna like real quick add like a little background for a second. Nope. Also somehow I completely forgot. Somehow I filled in everything with white, but here somehow I forgot to do. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to add background. But that was the wrong green. That was I don't really like that green. Nor do I like that green either, really. All these greens are a little too strong. I'm gonna take this green. I like this green. A little. Okay, now I'm gonna fix some stuff. I want to fix that. Okay, and then what I want to do is now go back here and we're going to Now we're gonna mix it to the background, fix this. Like so. Now the shoulder's not like as crazy going out. I mean, it still needs to be, okay, it's still a little too much. A little much still. Okay. Okay. There. Nice. The shoulders is a bit too much, I think. So I wanted to fix it up a bit. Also, how is this? Somehow I also forgot this as well. To fill in color. Forgot about that as well. Okay. Now I need to move on to shading. Though I will do that in a second. I gotta grab something real quick. I'll be back in 1 second. And there. With that, I am back. Yep. I am back. And ready to shade in the drawing. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do. Let us go. The face. Do a bit of shading here. Da, 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 da. Like so. A little bit of shading here. Okay. Good or bad? No, I'm gonna remove that, the one on this side. Keep that one. Keep this one. Keep this one. So, okay. And then we're gonna add here, a bit here. A little bit more than what we did down there. This one's gonna be a bit thicker. A little thicker. Got that. We got. Do we add some under here maybe? I completely messed that up. Or well actually it might look weird though. It might look like they're wearing like a hat if I do that though. Almost. Let me think. Nah, I kinda want to look like one full thing. So I don't want to do that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Do I want to make this grayer? Like, actually, let me go back here. Just do it from here. No, not really. Like, I think I do want to make it slightly grayer, but not like that as much. Like, maybe like a very slight. Even that's too much. Like, very slight. Like that. Like that, I think. Okay, now go here. And then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go, whoop. Almost had it on too big. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna erase stuff. Get rid of that. Do that. Hmm. Then I'm going to do this. Add a bit here. Then we're gonna add a bit here as well. Add a little bit here as well. Doop, doop. Do 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 do. And a bit here as well. I'm also actually maybe gonna add some over here. Maybe like, well, does that look good? I'm adding like a little bit there. Yeah, I'm adding a little bit there, and I'm also gonna add like a little bit here. Okay, that's too much. Add a little bit here. Little bit here. Like so. Oh, I actually missed a bit here. Right there. Almost missed that. Okay. Now. Right there. And then. And then. Oh, I almost completely forgot this part. Oh, whoops. I accidentally did that. I wanted. Nah, we shouldn't be that much, though. Should be more like this. Accidentally filled in too much there. More like that, maybe. Maybe not even that much, though, to be honest. Like, let me try to, like, decrease it a little. Okay. There. Let me see if that's better. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah. Oops, I accidentally got rid of the layer. Right, shading. Shading. Got rid of the layer on accident for a second. Okay, so we got there, we got there. I want to go ahead and the pink. And then make it, give it a bit of shading on the pink as well. Like so. Whoops, I don't know how I keep doing that on accident. It's because I keep switching between layers that I accidentally mess things up. Because I forget immediately what layer I'm even on in the first place. Okay, that wasn't very good. I kind of want to. Looks a little weird. I think it might look a bit better though if I had like this. A bit more gradual. Not just like immediate like stop. Like a bit more gradual. Like this. That looks a little better. Maybe a bit more like here though. I think that looks look a little better. Might be too much though. Yeah, like maybe go back there. Back to being like there. Okay, so don't do that. Okay. There. Fix this. There. There. And then I want to zoom out a little. Zoom out a little. And then go to this pink. Actually, do I want to go to the ears? Actually, yeah, I want to go to the ears first. Actually, let me go back here. I'll do this. Okay. Now, no, okay, now we go back down here. We're going to go do. How does that look? Nice. I think that's good. Nah, that's too much. I don't really like how that turned out. Let me fix it a little. Nah, yeah, no, go back to smaller. That was too big. Do like smaller. Do it a bit smaller. Okay. Nice. Nice. And keep going up. Up. Not like that, though. Up. Not like that. Not like that, though. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this one line. Huh? Oh. I was like, why did like a thing disappear? That's because I was up there, not down there. That's why. I thought something disappeared. Thought it disappeared for a second. But I realized I was just looking at the wrong thing. Not that it disappeared, it's I wasn't even looking at the right thing the whole time. Okay. Okay. Add a little bit here. Like so. And fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. There. Right here. Okay. There's a little bit there. Now add a little bit here as well. We're gonna add a little bit here as well. Like so. Nice. There. I'm gonna go up and over. Keep going up. Keep going up. Cannot stop. Cannot ever stop. Okay. There. No, actually, let me keep a bit more. To about here. Then there. Also, I want to add a little bit here. I want to add a little bit here. No. Add a little bit here. Fill in these little pieces I missed. There. There. Also, I want to add a bit here. Go. Yep. There. And then we're going to add a bit here. Like so. Like so. Like so. Okay, okay. I actually kind of want to go back here for a second and fix this. Okay. There. There. And let me go zoom out of it a bit. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Now I go down here. I accidentally went up. I'm gonna go down here. A bit here. And then go over here. Go over here. Okay. Zoom. Zoom. There. Zoom. Okay. Bit here as well, honestly. Add a bit there. And then I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna add a bit here. Zoom. 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 There. Get rid of that. Zoom. Okay, now go zoom up like this. And then like this. Nice. Oh, and then also I kind of want to do like this as well. Zoom in a tiny bit more. Get a bit easier to get some of these like little tiny pieces. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna move down. Wait, that's fine. Okay, I want to move down here. Get darker shade of blue, like so. Yep. Now we're gonna go ahead and this. I'm gonna do this. This. And then this. Okay, going. I want to fix this though. I didn't mean to do this. There, fix that. Fix that. I didn't mean to do that exactly. And then we're gonna do this. Go under here. Get rid of this. I don't really want this. Here, here, up, here, and here. Here. And here. Oh, I mean to do that. That was a bit of an accident there. Let me fix that. Okay. Okay. There. Nice. Nice. Now. Go up. Fill in this. Like so. Here. Now I'm gonna add a bit here. And we're gonna add a bit here. I just kind of keep repeating that. Add a bit here. Add a bit here. Add a bit here. Add a bit here. Okay. Almost done with that. With the shading here. Now all I have to do is just get this side and then we're about done with the shading, I think. Well, I'm about to do like a last. I'm gonna have to also check just make sure, but I think we're about done with the shading that I'm gonna do. Okay, and there it is. Now I just want to maybe add like a little bit of detail. Actually, I think it might add detail. We got like a little bit of fur because it's kind of like empty here, so I think it might be nice to add a little bit like. Nah, I kind of messed it up a little. Honestly, it's a little hard to do with it being that big. I'm actually gonna decrease it a little, the size, so I can more easily. That looks bad. That don't look very good. Okay, I accidentally need to decrease it even more a bit. I don't like how that turned out. Okay. So I still don't really like it too much. It's kind of just like, it almost looked like talons there. Somehow it almost looked like talons more than like fur. Like a tuft of fur. No. I don't know, I'm not really getting it too well. It's not turning out the best right now. Let me, what about that? No. Maybe if I instead of like having like, cause it's kind of standing out too much, what if I did it like with like shading instead? Well, I somehow didn't click on the shading, somehow I clicked to grab the white instead. Like we do with like shading instead, and then maybe make it tiny. Okay. Add a bit of fur. Like there. I kinda like it. I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it. I like it. And there's the Sylveon. I just want to quickly add a background though. Like not a super complicated one, but just like a little basic background before it's fully done. I'm just gonna add a random river. A river. How did I accidentally do that? Oh, I see. I think I missed something up here somehow. How? Whoa, don't do that. What am I missing? Is it not fully filled? Where is it not filled in? I don't know. It's probably somewhere really random is the problem. Probably somewhere random I'm not even gonna think about. Yeah, I don't know. Like, clearly, it looks like a. Oh, wait. I didn't see how. I guess because I was so zoomed out, it's kind of hard to see. But I swear that line, there was a line there a few minutes ago. I swear there was a line there only a bit ago. Okay, let me add a little bit of detail. Just, just add like a little bit of detail in the water. Ooh, just a little bit of detail to the water. And then we'll add a bit more detail with like this. We're gonna zoom in a bit. Not that much though. We're just gonna kind of add like a little like dirt outlining. Add a bit of dirt to outline all of this. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Keep going, keep going. Almost got this first side done of the river. After I'm gonna get the other, I'm gonna have to get the other side though. After I finish this side. After I finish this side up here. Then we're gonna move on to the next side of the river. Get that done up as well. Well, first time before I do that, I'm gonna zoom out to like make sure it even looks at all good. Make sure it doesn't look completely horrible. Otherwise, I'd be like wasting my time doing the other side just to find out like it was actually horrible the whole time. I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna check first. Once I finish this side. In like a second. Whoops, I don't know why I did that. Okay. I do want to fix this though, it's got like too thin now. Okay, I mean, I like it. I think it adds like a nice little detail. Honestly, I personally like it. I just want to fix like some of these areas though that got too thin. Okay, now we go back and do this side. Okay, no, that went really bad. Okay. And then a little bit more and a little bit more. Okay, I'm really doing bad on this time. Maybe because I'm not zoomed in. It's like I'm like struggling. Oh no, even zoomed in, I'm still not doing that good. Struggling to keep a straight line. Draw a straight line. Not completely just like veer to the left and try it. Struggling a little. Okay. Okay. Almost finished. Let's give it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go back to fix that in a second. That's definitely too thin. Okay. There. Now I just want to fix some of these parts that I messed up a little. Like this. And like this. Like this. And like this parts as well. Okay. Now we zoom out. Okay, I think that really the black line isn't the best, but I'm gonna keep it even if it's not the best. I could probably get rid of it, but I'm gonna keep it. Next time though I draw this, I probably should skip it because it really does not go good with like the brown. But now I also wanna maybe add a little detail to the grass itself. Add a little detail. Make it look like there's like little things of grass. I'm not gonna like go like super detailed, just like small little things. It's like make it like not as flat. try to like have it be a little less flat. I might have added too much, but now what I want to do, gonna add shadow. Add a shadow. Whoops. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, the problem is now we have like an area here. The stuff we did earlier is messing it up, and now it's not working. We have to like go back on this higher layer to fix it. Okay, fill all this in. Bunch more. And then now we're gonna have to go smaller in a second. Now, and like fix these tiny ones. So I don't accidentally mess up like the shoulder if I keep going big. I don't want to accidentally mess up the lines on the shoulder. So I have to go small. God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to mess it up. So we're going to go small. There. There. And now that I'm looking at it, the shadow might be too big. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I might have made the shadow too big. So now I have to erase it anyway. But I don't want to erase it that much, so. Like, what if we erase it like this? Like there. There. Little shadow. Not the best shadow, but a shadow. Still a shadow. Little shadow here. Maybe add it here as well. Nah. Maybe like a little bit, but not like a huge amount. Maybe like there. Nah. Erase a bit more. Yeah, no, just keep it there. Okay, there. And with that, that is the end of the drawing. It's cute little Sylveon. It could be better, but I kind of like it. Especially the face. The face is kind of goofy. Only problems I think like the shoulders a little might be like I might have made them too big. And like also like the torso and everything could be a little bit better. But overall, I think it looks kind of cute, and it's like obviously Sylveon. I feel like when we get below the head, it's not doesn't like really like scream Sylveon as much, but with the head, definitely there. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the stream, or perhaps the VOD in the future. But anyways, this has been Unknown Voidcat, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow again. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. I don't know. I'm trying to be a bit more consistent. Maybe it's like a nice little bit of practice, just doing a bit more drawing, and it's like nice to do. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. But anyways, maybe I'll be back tomorrow at around the same time, 3. But anyways, bye. See you next time.